Hello, students. We will continue with the chapter. We'll have a recap of the topics which I taught yesterday. The Rowlatt Act, which was passed in 1919, it was opposed by the Indians because it gave the British government the power to arrest the Indians without trial and to put them in jail minimum 2 years. And also, Gandhiji started Rowlatt Satyagraha against this act. During the Satyagraha Hartal, so the rallies and processions were conducted. Shops were closed and workers conducted strikes, especially the railway workers conducted the strike. Transport and communication system also came to standstill. And also, what was Khilafat movement, or who are the leaders, or why Gandhiji supported the Khilafat issue? Khilafat movement was a movement organized by the Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, to support the world Muslims. At the end of the First World War, the Turkish emperor defeated and he was forced to sign a humiliating treaty. So, this became a humiliation for the Muslims. In order to support the Turkish emperor, they started a Khilafat committee at Bombay. And they invited Gandhiji to support the movement because Gandhiji was a popular hero at that time. And why Gandhiji accepted the invitation of Ali brothers? Because Gandhiji found this is a golden opportunity to bring the Hindus and Muslims into the main strata and lead a nation movement. And what were the circumstances that led to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre? Jallianwala Bagh tragedy that took place on 13 April 1919, where people gathered in a park in Amritsar city in Punjab. And many villagers attended a fair and also present in the park. And General Dyer, the military commander, entered into the park and without warning for the dispersal, he started firing on the people. And this incident is known as the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. What were the reasons for non-cooperation movement? First is First World War that caused for people's lives miserable, Rowlatt Act which was opposed by the Indians, and Jallianwala Bagh tragedy, and the Muslims were unhappy with the ill treatment of Turkey of the First World War, and many sections of Indian society suffered considerable economic distress, and they were forced to pay their taxes. With the Khilafat movement, Gandhiji started the non-cooperation movement. He wrote in his book Hindu Swaraj, which was published in 1909, that the British rule established in India with the cooperation of Indians, and if we withdraw the support to the British kingdom will collapse within a year. So Gandhiji wanted to start the non-cooperation movement stage by stage or step by step. First, renunciation of the titles, resigning important jobs. This time, the teachers, professors, lawyers were asked to resign their job. Boycott of legislature, as well as boycott the English medium schools and colleges. Also, Gandhiji asked to refuse the payment of taxes. How the non-cooperation movement became a mass movement? Gandhiji launched the non-cooperation movement in 1920. The main aim was to protest against the injustice done to Punjab and Turkey and to attain Swaraj. During this time, educated middle class led the movement in towns and cities. Lockouts and foreign goods were boycotted. Council elections were boycotted in all provinces except in Madras. And the peasants were organized movements against the talukdars and the landlords in villages, the leadership of Baba Ramchandra. And the tribal people started an armed struggle in the Gudam hills of Andhra Pradesh under the leadership of Alluri Sitaram Raju. And also, the workers in the plantation of Assam started a struggle to get the right to free movement from the plantation area. So, from these examples, we realize that Swaraj meant for different community, it was different. For example, the for Swaraj means for peasants were the freedom or the abolition of the taxes, which was a burden on them. And the tribal people wanted the free movement to the forest area, And the workers in the plantation area also wanted the free movement in and out of plantation area. So the Swaraj means different for different society. What were the effects of non-cooperation movement on economic front? Or what was the impact of non-cooperation movement economically in India? It was so dramatic. During this time, foreign goods were boycotted, liquor shops were picketed, and foreign cloth burnt in huge bonfires. The satyagrahis collected the foreign clothes from house to house, street to street, and they gathered together and made it into bonfires. And the import of foreign clothes halved between 1921 and 1922, and its value dropping from 102 crore to 57 crore. In many places, merchants and traders refused to trade in foreign goods or finance the foreign trade.